Something is happening out there. Something that challenges every law of nature we thought we understood. A lone traveler, silent and deliberate, has entered our solar system. But this one behaves differently. It does not accelerate as gravity demands. It does not fall freely into the sun's embrace. Instead, it slows. In the precise mathematics of physics, that is not supposed to happen. Gravity pulls. Radiation pushes. Nothing in the heavens breaks without a force to restrain it. And yet, telescopes from Earth to Mars, from the James Webb Space Telescope to radar arrays in orbit, all confirm the same unthinkable data. The object known as 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar visitor in history, is decelerating. Minute by minute, it is defying the oldest rules in the cosmic playbook. For astronomers, it's as though the universe has just whispered a new equation into existence, and we are still struggling to comprehend its meaning. Back in October 2017, the world witnessed its first messenger from another star, Oumuamua. It arrived without warning, a narrow, cigar-shaped fragment tumbling erratically through the sunlight. It came from a direction unaligned with any known debris field and traveled faster than any asteroid or comet we had ever seen. Its surface gleamed like polished metal, and as it moved away from the sun, it accelerated. That single act, acceleration without a visible tail of gas or dust, shattered the expectations of planetary science. No comet behaves like that. No rock shines like that. The data refused to fit the models, and so one scientist, Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, dared to ask what others feared to consider. What if Oumuamua wasn't natural? He asked. What if it was technology, a fragment of an ancient craft, sailing between stars on light itself? The idea rippled through science like an electric storm. To some, it was visionary. To others, blasphemy. In a field built upon certainty, few were willing to entertain the possibility of an artifact. A probe, perhaps, or debris from a civilization older than ours. And before the debate could find its footing, Oumuamua vanished into the deep. Its signal faded. Its mysteries locked away beyond the reach of human instruments. Nearly a decade passed. Then, once again, something from beyond appeared. Quieter this time, but infinitely stranger. It was named 3I Atlas, acknowledging its lineage as the third visitor confirmed to come from interstellar space. Yet this object didn't blaze through the solar system like a fleeting guest. It moved with intent, as if aware of its surroundings, and, impossibly, it began to slow down. According to precision data from the James Webb Space Telescope, the European Southern Observatory, and NASA's Deep Space Network, its velocity fell from 68.2 to 67.9 kilometers per second between September 23rd and 26th. A drop of just 0.3 kilometers s minuscule. Yes, but measured independently by multiple observatories across different instruments, and all in agreement. A small number with enormous implications. This was no random error, no atmospheric interference. The deceleration was consistent, sustained, and measurable. And in the physics of the heavens, consistency means purpose. For the first time, we were witnessing a celestial body that did not simply fall, it navigated. In the language of celestial mechanics, every object in orbit obeys predictable laws. Comets, for example, accelerate as they near the sun. Solar heat vaporizes their frozen cores. The gases erupt into space, creating jets that push them outward. It's a cosmic engine powered by sunlight itself. But 3I Atlas does the opposite. It doesn't accelerate, it resists. It doesn't flare with vapor. It glows with silent steadiness. And no known mechanism in natural astrophysics can produce such braking. Solar radiation exerts pressure, never drag, Gravity can only accelerate, never slow, and outgassing from a comet, even if misdirected, would produce chaotic spurts, not the smooth, uniform deceleration seen in the data. This isn't turbulence. This is control. The laws of nature bend here, not because they are broken, but because something, or someone, understands how to play with them. So, what could explain the impossible? Scientists have put forward 3 daring hypotheses, each more audacious than the last. The first theory suggests a retrograde solar sail, an immense reflective structure designed not to harness light for speed, but to resist it. By tilting its mirror-like surface against the incoming flow of solar photons, the object could create drag, a gentle but constant braking effect. Such precision would require stability far beyond any tumbling rock. And indeed, 3I Atlas displays a remarkably consistent orientation, a rotation so stable it appears engineered. The second theory proposes active propulsion, a form of advanced engine invisible to our instruments, perhaps a low-energy ion drive, or a magnetic field interaction that emits radiation below detectable thresholds. The faint, greenish glow detected around its nucleus might not be reflected light at all, but ionized plasma, the residue of an unseen drive system. If true, 3I Atlas would be the first direct evidence of functional interstellar technology ever observed by humanity. The third theory explores gravitational choreography. During its October pass near Mars, astronomers observed a subtle trajectory change, a minute deviation, but too precise to be random. Its future encounter with Jupiter in 2026 is perfectly timed for another slingshot-like maneuver. The probability of such orbital alignments occurring naturally is less than 1 in 50,000. Statistically, that borders on design. Each theory leads us toward the same unsettling realization. 3I Atlas might be controlling its own motion. The comparison with Oumuamua is now inescapable. Oumuamua accelerated. 3I Atlas decelerates. Oumuamua appeared solid. 3I Atlas seems hollow. Oumuamua left quickly. 3I Atlas lingers. Spectroscopic readings show that its coma, the cloud surrounding it, is composed of 95% carbon dioxide. Unlike any comet in our solar system, which are mostly water-based, its density measurements suggest an internal structure so light it could be hollow, like a shell, and its reflective signature is astonishingly bright, far beyond what is typical for natural rock or ice. This is not a random fragment. It's a construction, a structure that behaves as though it understands orbital mechanics more intimately than we. Dudot, as one researcher from the European Space Agency remarked, "If this is a comet, it's the most disobedient comet ever discovered." Now, the universe prepares its test. Between October 29th and 31st, 3I Atlas will reach perihelion, its closest approach to the Sun. Here, the heat will rise beyond anything most comets survive. The pressure will increase until molecular bonds begin to tear apart. For natural objects, this moment is either transformation or destruction. 3 outcomes are possible. If 3I Atlas shatters, the mystery resolves quietly, a mere comet, however peculiar. If it survives intact, the possibility of artificial design surges. And if, during this moment, it decelerates once more, then the conversation ends. We will have witnessed the first verified case of active navigation by an interstellar object. That would mean that across the endless dark between stars, someone, or something, built a machine capable of crossing the void and slowing down when it arrived. Whatever the truth, 3I Atlas has already changed us. It has forced scientists, engineers, and dreamers alike to look at the night sky with new humility. It reminds us that our equations, elegant as they are, describe only what we've seen, not what is possible. Maybe this object is not here to announce itself. Maybe it's here to test our readiness to recognize wonder when it drifts quietly into our solar system. Because when a visitor from the stars slows down to look back at the sun, it isn't merely passing by, it's arriving. And perhaps that's the message hidden in the silence of the cosmos. That we are not alone in motion. That others, too, have journeyed, observed, and waited. The universe doesn't whisper its secrets. It waits, patiently, endlessly, for minds willing to listen. Soft orchestral rise. The screen fades to black. This is 3i Atlas, and its quiet defiance may change everything we know about visitors from the stars. Subscribe to join the journey through the unknown.